the awakening. The world you know is an illusion. Every face you pass, every conversation you hear, every rule you follow, it's all part of something greater, something hidden. A system so perfectly crafted you don't even realise you're in it. But there are those who do. There are those that have seen beyond the veil, who know that life is more than just surviving day to day, more than just working, consuming and obeying. They fight the pull of something deeper, something calling from within. And one of them is you. Chapter 1, The Prison Without Bars. I was born in 1975, so that's just a number, a year, a moment in time, a point on a clock that doesn't truly measure life. I grew up in a world that told me who I was supposed to be, just like it does to everyone else. But from the beginning, something never felt quite right. Maybe it was why people seem trapped, blind to what's happening. Maybe it's why we follow drills without question, without thought, like puppets on a string, like dancing to a song I never chose. Maybe it's the storm, it's like a untamed, unpowerful. It disappears into the night, leaving echoes into the night, leaving echoes with no trace. The storm is unpredictable, but now I feel it may be lost to the abyss. I don't want to lose the storm. I don't want anyone to fall, because most people already have. They walk the earth, they're thinking they're alive, they go to work, pay their bills, have their conversations, but inside they're empty. The light inside them has gone out and they don't even know it. They're living dead. Not in the way of horror movies, but in the way of the soul. But if you don't wake up, you'll never escape. You'll stay trapped forever. Chapter 2, The Control System. It is a prison without walls, a cage without bars. And the most dangerous thing about it, no one knows they're in it. You've been plugged in since birth, told how to think, what to believe, what to fear. Governments, religions, corporations, all forms of control. And war, it's just another way to keep people blind, to keep them fighting each other instead of fighting the real enemy. Rumours of war, fear in streets, division in the hearts of men. None of it is an accident. They don't want you to wake up. Because if you do, you'll start asking questions, and the system can't survive questions. But there's one thing they can never control: love. Chapter 3, my daughter who spoke truth. My daughter was only 15. She saw what others couldn't. My daughter Jade, she looked me in the eyes. She told me the truth. She's seen the chaos, the lies, the war inside. And she doesn't want to be part of it. If you don't change, I won't be a part of it. A child shouldn't have to be the one to wake up her father. She shouldn't have to stand in front of the storm and say enough. But sometimes the greatest truth comes from the smallest voices. I made a choice to tell the truth and fight for those who still have a chance. Chapter 4, The War for Souls. Most people don't realise that war is fought with guns, it's fought with deception, control. The real war, the one that matters, it is for the soul. Every man and woman walking this earth has a choice to make, whether they realise it or not. To wake up or stay asleep, open their hearts or stupid stay blind. And those who never choose, that is death with a twist. Hell it's permanent torture, and you know you had the chance to escape, but then it's too late. That's why I've got to tell the truth, no matter what the cost. There's still time. Chapter 5, The Awakening. Not everyone will listen. Some will laugh, some will turn away, some will call me crazy. But the truth isn't for everyone. It never was. It's for those with ears to hear and eyes to see. And just maybe, the storm will hear it too. Maybe the storm isn't lost. Maybe he's just waiting for the world to crack open, and the truth can't be ignored anymore. Sorry, I'll be ready in that moment. I'll never stop fighting, and I'll never stop loving. God bless you. God bless you, brothers and sisters. I'm sorry. Memorizing stories, and I'm trying to hear it at the same time. It just doesn't work, does it? So I apologise for that. I just don't want any of our families to get lost, you know. People are walking around this earth right now and they think that they're alive. They're not. I'm dead already. If you truly believe you're worm food when you die, you're already dead, man. But it's worse than that. Torture forever and ever and ever and ever. You know, chattering teeth. How to explain hell? I don't know. Read your Bible. It's terrible. Terrible. And I shouldn't say it like this, really, but like, it's so difficult. You know what? We're all family. They're keeping us fighting stupid, pointless wars all the time. And why? For money. Money. Money, 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 money. War is the best money maker ever. And they want to control us. And they think they're winning. But I've got to tell the truth. I can't just stand here and do nothing. I have to try. And I'm putting my videos on TikTok and YouTube. And that's all I can do at the moment. But you know what? We are all family. Brothers and sisters. Mothers and fathers. Grandpas and grandmothers, you know. And like, I've said this for a long time. You know what you learned off your parents and what you learned at school, okay? Now they know what they learned off their parents and what their parents learned at school. Keep going. So everything you believe could be nonsense, you know what I mean? Not everything, because you know what they do. They tell the lies there and everything you watch. Sorry, I'm crying. But anyway, emotions aren't a weakness, but the lie is that subtle. They wrap it around enough emotion and enough small truths so you can't distinguish between any of it. And where does that leave you? Believing in rubbish, man. My mother has high morals, high standards, okay? She's 80 years old now, 80 years young, okay? But she's believing everything she sees on the news, and I can quite clearly see it's bullshit. Sorry, I will not say that devil word, the F word, slips out of people's tongues so easily, and okay, I can't force my beliefs on anyone. I get that. I just can't. That's why I've heard people on YouTube saying, oh, I was brought up in a strict religious family. Now, if that strict religious family included beatings and such like, and belittling the children because they didn't get it or whatever, that's wrong. You can't force anything onto anyone. That's wrong. But you know what? What I'm trying to do is right. I won't want anyone to get lost. I just can't allow it, man. But it's not up to me. It's up to the Father, the Son of Man, Jesus, our brother. He even says, only the Father knows, you know. Like, I'm trying my best to reach out, and I'm at a loss, man. I love everyone, but I don't have to like you. My mum once said to me, sorry, my mum, I'm going to tell him. She said, do not waste hate on someone you don't like. I never understood that at the time. But yeah, it's a waste of hate. You can't hate someone unless you liked them in the first place, you know what I mean? But they're trying to divide us and conquer us, and history's always written by the victor. I mean, everything I learned at school, most of it's probably redundant now. Not probably, definitely, except the roofing, landscape gardening and fencing and grass cutting and etc, etc. But you know, like, I don't even know, for instance, my brain's click, ADD. I didn't sleep last night. That's not an excuse, although it come across that way, and I'm sorry. I just don't want any of our family to get lost. It's that simple, man. We're all the same. The only difference is people don't understand. We're all the same. And like, I made a video, I think it was AI reading it for us, but they're putting the Christian Bible into the schools in America, but not putting in the other holy books into schools. That's a load of BS, man, because it's like having a jigsaw and not having all the pieces. You need all the information because details matter, man. They really do. Details matter. And if you believe half this gumph on YouTube, man, some of it upsets us, man, because, like, it's called the Gnostic the Gnostic books. Gnostics. Yeah. Them. And that. Right, okay. The devil's been here the whole time. So you're telling me he hasn't had his hand in. What about the cyanide Bible? Did people that used to take cyanide instead of getting captured in the war? That sounds like poison to us, you know. I might be wrong, but you know what? What I'm not wrong is love. Love is real, and people throw that word around so freely it's become meaningless, you know. Unless you say it to your parents, and then that's different. But like when they're even, for instance, if someone's doing bullshit and they sell them bullshit and they love, man, I don't love you. That's bullshit. People the world is that corrupt at the moment. If someone was pissing on people's feet, they'd swear it was rain. That's how smeg this place is right now. Wars and rumours of wars and all these sirens I'm hearing in America and such like. I can't be 100% sure. It's written that these things will happen, but doesn't say by whom. I think it's man-made at the moment. Won't be forever. Man-made, probably someone whispering into their brains. Whispers, you know, and like, please open your eyes. Share this video. I didn't think sharing and liking and subscribing is important, but it is. I don't want any recognition. I mean, my words fail me and I don't even know how good this video is, but I'm going to put it on there anyway, because this is like my, probably between 8 and 10 attempts now, so like, you know, it is what it is, man. And I do love you all, really do, but I don't have to like you. I wish that wasn't so, but it is. I'm so sorry. God bless you all.